Thanks for being here. Only one single person on the desk. Do you think we can make you the guinea pig?
All right. Well, let's shake. We can shake a couple things up there.
I believe you're doing the segment too, DeLon.
Okay. I missed.
Oh, you're gonna shake now. This is going to get interesting.
I see what y'all doing this morning. Okay, we're gonna talk about all of that. But first and foremost, though, we do have to begin with this weather alert here at 9 o'clock. Heavy rain is moving out, but the damage has already been done.
Oh, has it ever? Disaster declarations have been issued for 2 counties in our area.
One being Montgomery County, where there are concerns the San Jacinto River could crest this afternoon. Shelby Rose is live at McDade Park in Conroe, where water rescues have been happening, at least in the last 24 hours near there. Shelby, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, and the earliest water rescue that we had was actually late last night. This vehicle right here, we just learned from authorities that this car that submerged next to that dead end sign right there, that was someone who obviously went around the barricade, thought they were getting onto the road, which is to the left of us, and clearly did not make it. It is proof in the pudding that you should not ignore any road closed signs as it relates to this flooding out here. Now, the water, since we've been here this morning, definitely has not subsided at all, which is definitely a concern. Now, this road down here is where a bunch of houses actually are, and that's where the water rescues took place yesterday. At least a couple houses had to be evacuated because they were taking on this water. Montgomery County Emergency Management telling us that the fire department rescued at least 4 people and 2 dogs, and we're in the process of evacuating possibly 6 more people. We're told this is all due to the lake release that's been going on at Lake Conroe since Tuesday evening. The levels are continuing to rise, so the San Jacinto River Authority keeps increasing the rate at which water is leaving the dam. At last check, the lake is at 204 feet, which is 3 feet above what's considered full, and they're releasing water at nearly 20,000 cubic feet per second. Now, to compare, it was less than 4,000 Tuesday evening, but emergency management says McDade Park here is the worst of the flooding from the dam release.
So the San Jacinto River, once you get past FM 2854, dies back down. This is literally just the lake release causing some inundation, and we see that here. This happens quite often when we have large lake releases, and unfortunately we have to do that in order to protect upstream and downstream.
And first responders have also had their hands full on Lake Conroe itself. They did close down the lake to boaters. However, because of the rising water levels, some people's boats did drift off and have to be rescued by tugboats. But they do say that the lake is remaining closed because of any possible debris that is flowing into the lake from all of the heavy rainfall that we've been getting. Reporting live in Montgomery County, Shelby Rose, Fox 26 News.
Yeah, that car she showed was just a clear example of if you see high water, don't even risk it. Just don't even try.
Yeah, how did that car even get over there, Shelby? Because it looks like that's the park, like the grass.
Well, so I'm going to give you a little bit of what we're looking at. So where that car is to the left of it, that's supposed to be a road, which is clearly not a road anymore. So yeah, that down there is where those houses are, where those water rescues had to happen of those people that were inside those homes. So what we're told by emergency management is that they think that the car thought that they were getting on the road, but they clearly did not. But I don't know why anyone would drive where you see water anyway, but you know, stranger things have happened.
Yeah, I guess if you think, well, that's my road, it can't be that bad. You just sometimes can't tell.
So hard to tell when it's dark outside. You really can't tell. Thanks, Shelby.
So that high water you've been seeing here is actually going to be a problem for the next few days.
Especially for those living along the San Jacinto River. You want to pay attention to that river and really get out if you need to.
Denise Middleton is monitoring the problems there in the Humble area. Denise, tell us what's going on.
Hey, yeah, we're in a high traffic area here along the East Tex Freeway, but you can see this road is closed off. This is where a lot of folks would make a U-turn here just after the Townsend exit under the 59 bridge, but there's a lot of water, as you can see, so it appears to be maybe 2 to 4 feet. Not sure when this road will be back open, but there's been a lot of water coming down from up north, and right now the West Fork of the San Jacinto River is at a moderate level of about 50 feet, but it's expected to keep rising and later crest this afternoon. The East Fork also predicted to reach moderate levels with a flood warning issued this morning. Now, the San Jacinto River Authority is working to lower the levels, but as the river rises, residents could be stuck waiting for the water to recede. Some have already had their yards flooded. Now, fortunately, most of these homes are elevated, but this is something they've had to deal with before.
Yeah, we've been stuck having to walk out in deep water, waist deep. But that's when after we parked our cars all the way up a half a mile down the road.
Last May, it got up pretty high, but not above the concrete.
Now, the flooding conditions along the east and west forks of the San Jacinto River are expected to continue through the weekend, so be sure to stay with us for the latest updates. Reporting live from Humboldt, Denise Middleton, Fox 26 News.
All right, Denise, thanks a lot. Yeah, a lot of good important information to keep in mind because people will be dealing with this for the next few days for sure.
And